There's this quote that says, "Men who can look after themselves are always in demand." And it makes sense. But you see, when everything around you is falling apart, when there is war, chaos, disaster, depression, or hardship, people need someone to look after them and protect them. This is why soldiers, especially the special forces, are always in demand. They are the ones who can look after themselves, and they are ready to defend others. See, soldiers are trained to survive. They've been taught how to overcome fear, pain, and exhaustion. They know how to adapt to different situations and environments. They know how to work together as a team and achieve a common goal. These are all things that we all need to learn, but most importantly, they know where to find strength when everything falls apart. You see, life can be unpredictable. Things can go wrong at any time, and we often find ourselves in situations that we never expected. But if we don't know how to cope with these situations, we can easily become overwhelmed. That's important, to learn from those who are trained to deal with the worst-case scenarios. In this video, we will discuss some of the ways that soldiers find strength when everything falls apart. If you stay until the end, I will also reveal my own method of finding strength in difficult times. First, soldiers keep a positive attitude. It is no secret that the military places a strong emphasis on maintaining a positive attitude, especially during challenging missions. A soldier's mental state can have a significant impact on their performance and their ability to complete their mission successfully. That's why soldiers are taught to stay positive even when things get tough. Of course, this doesn't mean that they never get scared or feel negative emotions. It simply means that they have the ability to bounce back quickly and focus on the task at hand. This is an essential skill for survival in high-stress situations. By keeping a positive attitude, soldiers are able to maintain control over their emotions and make rational decisions even in the face of danger. So remember, no matter what happens, try to keep a positive attitude. It can make all the difference in a difficult situation. Next, soldiers stick to their training. Another reason why soldiers are able to find strength when everything falls apart is because they stick to their training. Military training is designed to prepare soldiers for a wide range of situations, from routine tasks to life-threatening scenarios. This training teaches soldiers how to respond to different situations and helps them to develop the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in their mission. One of the key benefits of military training is that it teaches soldiers to follow orders and protocols. This helps to ensure that everyone is working together towards a common goal, that tasks are completed efficiently and effectively. In addition, military training also teaches soldiers to remain calm and focused under pressure. This is an essential skill for survival in high-stress situations. By sticking to their training, soldiers are able to stay safe and complete their mission successfully. Next, soldiers rely on their equipment. Soldiers are well aware that their equipment is their lifeline. Their weapons, vehicles, and other gear are what allow them to defend themselves and complete their mission. That's why soldiers take great care of their equipment and make sure it is always in top condition. In addition, soldiers also know how to use their equipment effectively. They understand the strengths and limitations of their weapons and vehicles and know how to use them to their advantage. For example, they know how to set up defensive positions using their vehicles or how to use their weapons to cover their retreat. In addition, soldiers also know how to improvise and make do with the equipment they have available. This is an important skill in situations where they may not have access to their full range of gear. By relying on their equipment and knowing how to use it effectively, soldiers are able to stay safe and accomplish their mission even in the toughest situations. Next, soldiers trust each other. Trust is an essential aspect of teamwork, and it is particularly crucial in the military, where the lives of soldiers often depend on the trust they have in one another. Building trust among soldiers is a deliberate and continuous process that begins with basic training. Soldiers are taught to be reliable, honest, and open with one another, as these qualities are fundamental to creating a strong team. Trust is essential in the military because soldiers must be able to rely on one another in high-stress situations where split-second decisions can mean the difference between life and death. They must be able to communicate openly and honestly with each other and be willing to help each other out in times of need. By fostering an environment of trust, soldiers are able to work together more effectively and accomplish their mission successfully. And finally, soldiers stay focused on their mission. Soldiers are trained to stay focused on their mission no matter what obstacles they may face. They know that their mission is important and that they have to do everything they can to complete it successfully. That's why they stay calm and focused even when things get tough. They know that distractions can lead to danger, so they focus on the task at hand and ignore anything that might be distracting them. This allows them to stay safe and complete their mission successfully. By staying focused, soldiers are able to make better decisions, perform their tasks more efficiently, and ultimately achieve their objectives. Now let's talk about my method of finding strength when everything falls apart. I am not a soldier, but I am a firm believer in the power of the human spirit. I believe that we all have an inner strength that we can tap into when times get tough. When everything around us seems to be falling apart, it is easy to get overwhelmed and feel like we are losing control. But if we can stay calm and focused, we can find the strength we need to keep going. Here's my 3-step method for finding strength when everything falls apart. Step 1. Take a deep breath. When everything seems to be spinning out of control, it is easy to panic and feel helpless. But if we can take a moment to pause and focus on our breathing, we can bring ourselves back to the present moment.
By taking a few deep breaths.
We can calm our nerves and clear our minds so that we can think more clearly and make better decisions. Step 2. Focus on what you can control. When things are falling apart, it is important to remember that we cannot control everything. There are some things that are beyond our control, and trying to control them will only cause us more stress and anxiety. Instead, we should focus on the things that we can control and take action on them. By taking action, even if it is just small actions, can regain a sense of control over our lives, and that can give us the strength we need to keep going. Step 3. Believe in yourself. When everything falls apart, it is easy to lose faith in ourselves and our abilities. We may start to doubt our skills and wonder if we are capable of handling the situation. But it is at these times that we need to believe in ourselves the most. We need to remember our past accomplishments and the challenges we have overcome in the past. We need to remind ourselves that we are strong, capable individuals who can handle whatever life throws at us. By believing in ourselves, we can find the strength we need to get through even the toughest of times. Let me leave you with this. Soldiers are trained to be prepared for any situation, no matter how dire it may seem. They are taught to stay calm, focused, and in control, even when everything around them is falling apart. And by learning from their example, we can find the strength we need to overcome any challenge that life may throw our way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought and what you found most interesting. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.